What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2014 movie Godzilla. This movie follows Ford Brody, a Navy bomb expert, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's just been reunited with his wife and son. His wife's name is Elle. She's played by Elizabeth Olsen, and he ends up having to go help his dad go to this place that was quarantined after some events that happened earlier in the movie when he was shown when he was a kid. That it's supposed to be like full of radiation and stuff after a bomb thing happened and at the nuclear plant, and they try to go in there to get some of this stuff out of their old house, and they end up discovering Mutos, and who escapes the quarantine zone and goes, there's two of them. They're called Mutos. They're like giant mutant monsters, and they go and start destructing the city and stuff, and causing chaos, and Godzilla emerges and they start having a big battle and stuff. And that's pretty much the story of this movie. I really like this movie quite a bit. I thought it was a really good movie. I saw it for the first time a few years ago, and when it first came out, I was like, yeah, this looks like it could be okay, but I never expected to like it as much as I did. The cast in here is great, especially Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's just really good in this movie. About this, because before this, the only thing I'd really seen him in was Kick-Ass, and I was like, I just can't picture this dude being in a Godzilla movie and stuff, and I thought he was really good in here. And the one that really stole the show through the whole movie and gave a really amazing performance is Bryan Cranston as Joe, who is Ford's dad, and he's just amazing in here. He gave a really great performance and everything. And Bryan Cranston, I've always thought, is a really underrated actor. I know he got a lot of praise for Breaking Bad, and I've seen a little bit of that show and thought he was good in it, but I think he doesn't really get the credit he deserves for movies and stuff. In this movie, he was amazing. And everything. I don't like that they killed him off like 40 minutes into the movie. I know that was kind of a controversial move, and a lot of people were mad about it and everything, because like the marketing and stuff hyped it up like he was going to be the main character. And even though I don't like that they killed him off, I think it was kind of cool that they did something really risky with it and everything. I thought that, kind of like with Psycho, you didn't expect the main character, the person you think is going to be the main character, to die halfway through the movie. And I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know if he did that intentionally. Gareth Edwards did that intentionally as a nod to Psycho or not, but I thought that was kind of cool. And the CGI in this movie is great. I'm one of those people that's really critical of CGI, because most of the time it either is really horrible from the get-go, or it really ages badly. And there is some parts in this movie where the CGI is bad, but it's not really with the monsters. It's mostly with like like when there's flooding and stuff like that, the water kind of looks bad. But like Godzilla looks amazing. He really looks good. I remember when I saw it the first time, I was like, man, they did a really good job with Godzilla. And I was kind of worried that rewatching this one that it wasn't going to hold up, but I actually think it held up really well. And I thought that was great. And I think Gareth Edwards did a really great job directing this movie. I love his you could tell that he's like a big fan of Steven Spielberg, and he took a lot of inspiration from Spielberg's early work, like and stuff. Like, we don't see Godzilla until like almost the end of the second act of the movie, and like they build up the tension and stuff on him, and I love that about this movie and everything. It was just really, really good, and the final battle and stuff between Godzilla and the two Mutos was really, really good. Really great action and stuff. It was just a lot of fun. The only big complaint I have about this movie is I wish the lighting would have been better and maybe had their fights during the day or something, where we could have seen their fighting a lot better. That's really the only thing about this movie that I really didn't like. And Alejandro Desplat did the score for this movie, and I probably butchered that name, so if I did, I apologize. His score is epic. It fits this movie perfectly, and it reminds me a lot of like John Williams scores for like Jaws and Jurassic Park and stuff. Like it helps the intensity of the moments and some of the scenes with the humans and stuff, like the sad stuff. It just is perfect in this movie, and it works really well and everything. And this has some really good emotional moments. I do kind of wish that they wouldn't have skipped ahead so fast at the beginning of the movie, because they show them trying to kill Godzilla at the beginning of the movie, which you don't see him, you can just like kind of see the outline of him, and then they skip from 1954 to 1999, and then they do another time jump after Ford's mom dies during the stuff at the power plant and everything. I wish that they wouldn't have done that. I wish we could have got to see more of the aftermath of that, what happened, like how Joe and Ford's relationship moved on and stuff, because they talk about it some, but they don't really show it. I wish they would have done that and everything. They didn't have to like show throughout the entire time, just like little glimpses of it, so we could kind of see more. It would have probably made their relationship and stuff more relatable, and would have been made the emotional punch and stuff when Joe dies hit even harder. But yeah, so all in all, I love Godzilla. I think it's a really, really good movie, and it was one that really, really surprised me a lot when I saw it the first time and everything. I didn't know what to expect for sure, because I went in here not really knowing a lot about it and everything, but I thought it was a really great movie, and it was a great way to kick off the MonsterVerse. And I've only seen one other movie in the MonsterVerse, which is Kong. So I'll be reviewing that one either later tonight or tomorrow. And then I'll be reviewing Godzilla, King of the Monsters, which is one of the ones I haven't seen yet. And then I'll be caught up until Godzilla vs. Kong come out. But so I'd say give Godzilla a 8 out of 10. It's a really, really good movie, and it's definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen it and everything. So I definitely would recommend it. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.